Not a word about this to your mother. It was a segment that, how should I say this, It was a segment also where he had not just written down, but I think, he performed a comedy sketch. And how should I tell you, you know, years after, you find out the truth, it's almost like a memory of his life just plays out in your mind, for lack of better wording. And it's a whole sequence of events, how he put the sketch together. And that person was my clone. It was a clone of me. His name was Luke, and he had a different last name. He time traveled. And the same property where he started coming up with that sketch, sometime later, he was, we were like, I was cloned. He became to life, and he time traveled to like 1985, I believe. You know, the individual that pushed him to that had that concept was our uncle, Stanley Nimick. But it was there at the house. It was late '90s. I was in high school. He was in his, I guess, 30s then. He time traveled to '85. That was in the '90s. So, we were 20 or something when we were at that. It must have been just 30 or so, a little bit over 30. I'm not doing the math right now, but how would you, an individual just could criticize me like I'm self-absorbed. I'm really not. I attribute that to Anna Kasparian. She insinuated that. I don't think Anna Kasparian realizes what a mind, what a trauma it is, and when it plays in your mind like almost like a repression, like a flashback, and you don't want to. I don't want things like that. I didn't want it back then either. I really didn't. It's a mental health that it was. Also, as far as having a clone and whatever happened to him, and just like on a wild ride that I even know is traumatic. So it's not like a character defect that me and and Luke possess. We didn't have that as far as that. And everybody has some kind of pride in just they like to cherish their own even good things they're into. So it played in my mind, and yeah, it was a whole sketch, and the guy had a sense of humor. He put a lot of effort into it. He was pretty funny. It had to do with that with our mother. Actually, our father, Merrick, saying something like this multiple times. He said that in our childhood, especially in mine. And I know he saw it, and he was Merrick was just like, don't say anything to your mother about that. But this is the other thing. Like, he would try to cover it. And sooner or later, our mother would find out or something like that. That was a phrase going around. Don't tell this to your mother. And I forget what it was, but it was something egregious. It was something to laugh about. I forgot the sketch, or at least the events and how Luke tried to put it together. I forgot. My memory's blank. So many things happened in the last couple years. I lost I lost the memory of that. It was kind of funny though. Don't tell this to your mother.